Hello, welcome to Legs, Bums and Tums with me, Rob, and welcome to tonight's session. And you're very, very welcome to the grid tonight. Thank you very much, guys. I was just on mute there at the same time, it doesn't help. Okay, this is our Legs, Bums and Tums session, which, as it says on the tins, is designed to work your legs, your bums and your tums. Grab yourself some water. It's an all-round body conditioning class tonight. Take a little sip, lick around your lips and hydrate. Let people know you're taking part in the fitness class, and also make sure your equipment is safely to the side and out of the way. You'll need some light weights and some heavier weights for this class, ideally one for each hand if you have them, and also a nice thick mat for you to do your training on. Cheers, grab some water, hydrate. And from there, we're just going to stand with our feet a fist gap apart. So what we need to do is make our hand gesture, you're going to make it into a fist here, and then place that fist between your hands. This gets your feet equidistance between your seat bones of your pelvis, and it's the position that anatomically we should be in. Now, if you want to work a good legs, bums and tums session, you have to work in posture, okay? There's no point doing it with your feet miles out wide. We want technique. So we're going to work our feet forward and back. We're literally just going to crawl our toes up and over and get our knuckles down to the ground each time. Yeah, we're trying to get some movement here. You see how far the knees are starting to track forward and back. Our pelvis is forward, our chest is up, our crown of our head up to the ceiling. Our elbows come back into position. Smile, because you've got to do this for a while. Now, if this is higher in your feet, and notice that I'm not in trainers, okay? So please, if you can, come out of trainers into barefoot or socks if you need to stay warm. But if you are doing it in socks, just make sure you don't slip around. Now, you can do this on a mat. Just make sure it's not going to slide around, just to stop your knuckles feeling the pain of the movement here. Okay, now, you should be able to get the whole of the knuckle down to the ground in front of you. Just feel a nice big extension through the front of the shin and the calves working hard. Now, the back stays up and chest up nice and high. Do a lot of desk space and driving. You're going to be in what's called anterior pelvic tilt. Your bum's going to be back here. So try and pull yourself into a neutral position here, allowing your body to hinge in the right positions for the knees. So if you sit there and go, I've got knee problems, ankle problems, hip problems, it's because you're probably not putting your body in the right position to start with. Get this square, get it straight. Okay, from here, we're just going to twist our arms over the body, side to side. Now, I'm going to kick my feet flat to the floor, and straight away, I want you to have a look down and just make sure you still got that fist gap. If you haven't, shuffle your feet in or out. Do a little check. Love that, Joe. She's gone straight down, checked it out. By the way, I'm on Zoom here as well, so we can see your technique if we need to. And we're going to get a twist through the body. We're going to get some rotation here. Now, you notice how the elbow is staying up in line with the chest muscles up here. So I'm keeping my elbows up. And this is getting our shoulders to have to work. Now, rotation in our body is really important. We need to get ourselves twisting around the body, keeping the elbows high. From here, we're going to take it into a bucket. We're going to bring our hands onto our hips, keep the heels up nice and high behind us. Our pelvis is going to tilt forward again. Our shoulders are back into place. Now, as we're working through these butt kicks, we're taking the heels up nice and high. We're keeping our pelvis forward. And then we're going to relax our arms down by our sides. I'm going to get you to open your fingers and your thumbs out wide. You've webbed that nicely, tucking the elbows into the side. Can you still do this by keeping your fist gap between your knees and your feet? Yeah, get your posture right. No point working legs, bums and tums if our feet aren't doing their job. Let's work a knee flex up nice and high. Can you still do it? Now, you might find that you waver to one side, yeah? So as I'm doing this, you can see that I have a little waver through the body. Now, can you hold it stronger and find out which side gives you a bit more waver? So as I step down on my left foot, it twists me over to my left. So I now need to strengthen here in the core of my brace of my abdominals to hold myself stronger here. Tuck your elbows back. Love it. Come on, come up higher with your knees. Come on, challenge your body. This is about working a little bit of proprioception, about how your body feels and balances. Now from here, let's go into calf raises. So we're going to raise up high. And now at this point, I want you to engage your glutes, yeah? Legs, bums and tums. Yeah, tums engaged, glutes engaged, quads engaged, hip flexors engaged. We're working hard here, guys. Keep it up. Now, my hands still stay out. Thumbs here. Pushing, driving. 5 toes to the floor. Flexing up and pushing up high. Keep working it here. Again, glutes in tight, keep it strong. Push that a little bit higher. Allow your heels to kiss the floor. Push strong back up again. 5 more here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. See if you can do it on one leg. We're going to right knee. So I've got my right leg on the floor, got my left knee up. We're trying to engage the glutes here, yeah? I want you to feel your backside engage. And as you do this, you might go off balance. Absolutely fine. Keep working it, keep it strong. Now don't worry if you need to bop and bounce to your heel to the floor, it's absolutely fine. Go off balance as well, push. Calf should be fully engaged here. 1 more, shake it out, should be screaming at you, that calf. Give it a kick out. Change leg, let's go. Again, fingers webbed out, thumbs up wide. Elbows back into the side. Pushing high up on the calf. Big toe, little toe, flat down to the floor. Glutes engaged. Push hard. Now again, you might need to balance here. Keep the strength, keep it going. Again, you might find you're going off balance, absolutely fine. Challenge it. Tighten up your bottom, go on. Strong at this point here. Calf's gone, it's starting to feel it. 1 more. It's a killer of an exercise. Shake it out, butt kick through. From here, knee lift, flex. Give me a little twist in the arms. It's also a slight movement here. Now, elbow to knee across body. Great standing ab workout here. Again, getting our hip flexors to work in a bit of movement laterally through the outside of the body into the outside of those glutes. 8 more here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Good, get side bend. Now we're trying to get as much movement here through the side of the body as we can. Shunt the pelvis side to side. See if you get a bit more movement. Go slow and controlled. Notice the chest stays high. The elbows stay back. We're trying to get as much room through the side of the body as we can. Now we're going to drape those fingers right at the side of the body up to the armpits. Keep working it here. 5 more here. 4 more here. 3 more here. Last 2. 1 more. Beautiful, shake it out. Easy squats, so we're going to check again. Fist gap between the feet. Sitting down, coming back up. Keep your chest up. Tilt the bottom back out the way. Keep your chest up. And drive through. Target here is try and get the elbows down to the thighs. If you struggle with squats, grab yourself a chair, sit down into a chair and stand back up again. If you're struggling with the depth of the chair, get a slightly taller chair. Could be a bar stool you have to sit back into. Work the range and keep moving. Easy to quit, difficult to get progress when you quit. Come on, strong and drive. Everything you're doing right now is engaging every muscle in your body to keep working it. Now, if you're doing it in barefoot rather than trainers, you're going to engage 18 of the 19 ligaments into those toes that force your toes down into the ground. Whereas if you're wearing trainers, which have got a bit of a lip on the front of them, you're probably getting about 4. So this is a great little exercise to get your strength back into your foot. Really interesting exercise listening to you today. It's all good. 2 more. Good, good. 1 more. Good, good. Shake it out. Okay, let's take this into lunges. If you've got laminate floor that are fist gap apart, these are brilliant for you. So keep tracking forward and back. Just work on your left leg, going forward and back for me. Back up, chest up. Don't worry about how deep this knee goes, yeah? So if you get to here and come back up, that's fine. You might be here. Absolutely fine. You control the movement down, you control the movement back up again. Slow control, back up, strong up. And again. And again, keep it going. Six more, let's go. 5 more. Two more. Last one. Change it over. Again, work the range that suits you right now. Safe, relevant, effective exercises, really important. So if your knee will go down a little bit lower, go for it. If you need to hold on to the wall or to a chair, do it. Enjoy your training. That's the key part, guys. See all these different challenges at the moment, like 100 squat challenges. Brilliant. If you can maintain form for that whole duration, why not? If you enjoy it, and you enjoy the dopamine release and the endorphin release of doing the exercises and spreading it all over Facebook, that's brilliant. And at the same time, you can raise some money for charity. Awesome. But if you're not enjoying it, and it's not safe, relevant, and effective, make sure that you're keeping those 3 criteria to whatever challenge you're doing for your fitness. Legs starting to get tired now, aren't they? Doing the hard work there through the quads. Doing a hard workout through the calves and the raises to start with, isolations. It's a tough workout. You don't need to train for 4 hours to get results. You just need to train effectively. Shake it out. Take a walk around. Grab yourself a drink of water. Cheers. If you're live on Facebook, hashtag live. Send us a comment. You might get up on screen. Roll your fingers one way. Roll back the other way. Okay. So coming back into our lunges. We'll grab some weights. Boom. Okay, so from here, way up on our chest, if you feel confident with it. We're going to take a back lunge, maintain posture, step, and come back up. Now, if it's too much, drop the weight out, but feel the balance and come back up again. Now, a couple of key parts, off you go. We want to make sure fist gap apart here at standing, pelvis forward. Step back into posture, drop, strong back into plane every time. Now, toe to heel stays flat to the floor. Posture stays up strong. Back up, chest up. Every single time, lunging back strong. Keep the strength here, team. Really good. Again, if you need to use the wall, grab a wall to help yourself. Smile. Keep moving. Again, don't worry about the depth. If it only goes to here and comes back up, it's fine. It's an effective lunge for you. If you're finding it's because your big toe won't move, go and see a physio, go and see a chiropodist, go and see a podiatrist, go and see a GP or somebody. Somebody that can help you get some big movement into that big toe. If the big toe won't flex, your pelvis won't work properly, your hip won't work properly in the pelvis, and you've got a problem there because what will happen at your knee? 2 more here, please. Oh, outside of the glute, working hard. That glute medius really fixating hard for me. Shake it out. Change leg for me. Weight up on the chest. Let's go again. Left foot stride, back in. Strong again. Keep the movements good here, guys. Again, keep that chest up nice and high. Strong on that back step. Keep the feet fist gap apart, and keep those feet moving backwards and forwards in a straight line. Again, big toe, little toe. Flat down to the floor. Body working really hard. Come on, keep it strong. Five more to go here. Come on, it's loads in this class tonight. 4 to go. 3 more. Ah, backsides are still. 2 to go. Last one. Good work. And rest down. Okay. So next little exercise. Holding against the wall or a chair, we're going to place the right foot over the left thigh. We're going to feel a nice big stretch on the outside of the glute. Now we're going to take a little flex of this knee and then stand back up. You get a little bit of opening through the pelvis. Now, if you find it too difficult to cross over, it could be over your shin. And this would be an effective movement here because you're still balancing on that standing leg. Okay, the higher you can get the heel, the more movement you're going to get, the deeper the squat, and the bigger the range through the outside of the glute. This is not about putting your bum on the floor. This is about opening the outside of the glute into that glute medius and giving some strength to the body. Now, if you can balance, brilliant. If you can stand to straight here, that's great as well. Now, check your standing foot. It's guaranteed whatever your normal gait is going to happen in this foot here. So if your foot naturally points out to the left, your foot's going to go out that way right now. Because it's so used to the neuromuscular pathway, i.e. from your brain to those muscles, to turn it in. Now, don't worry if you're tapping your elbow on the wall or you're grabbing on for dear life. But what I do want you to make sure is that you come up as tall as you can each time and then sit down a little bit lower. Now, again, it doesn't have to be thigh on shin on thigh. It could be like crossed over shin on shin. This would be effective. If that's all the range you've got, I'm loving it. Keep your chest up, keep your chin up. A tough little exercise this. And if you can, if you've got the balance, you can come into standing to raise to drop again. 2 more here. Big drive through, pelvis forward. 1 more here, please. Good work. And release. Shake it out, swap sides. Again, use the wall beside you. There we go. Other foot up. And again, assess in the first couple of reps, what are you going to get out in your range? So it might not be, you don't get very far. Okay, well, let's go again. Let's try and drop a little bit further. Now, I've got a lot more strength in my right leg than I do in my left. As you can see, I can sit a bit deeper. I've got way more flexibility in the ankle. That's because I have a spur at the base of my tibia that doesn't allow that movement. Every time I'm now challenging myself to sit that little bit lower. Every time I'm thrusting my pelvis forward, I'm getting stronger up into standing. Oh, it's a lovely deep stretch on the outside of the glute. And it's a really great workout for the quads on that standing leg. And again, if you can't do this, unfold. Maybe just stand with 1 foot across the other. Could be toe tap down to the floor here. Yeah, nothing wrong with it. Find the range that works for you. Safe, relevant, effective? Of course it is. This is a closed chain exercise. There's no impact. And we're challenging the brain and those nerve fibers all the way down to the muscles to engage it. Let's go. 2 more here. Oh, that's a long way down there now. Can you go that a little bit further? Come on, last one here. Drop. Balance. Stand. Pelvis and release. Good work. Second up the hips. Around the conal movement here. Counterclockwise it. Really good. Nice. Okay, so now taking a heavier weight, we're going to drop into some squats. Now, if you know you struggle with ankle flexibility like I do, then place a bit of timber underneath the back of your heels and give you a bit of an elevation for you. Okay, or it could be a couple of flat discs or something, just to get your heels up. Okay, so from here we're going to bring the weight up onto our chest. We're going to drop down nice and slow to a deep squat. Okay, now feel what happens. You want your fist gap between your feet and your knees. Now, if you can only get to here and you're coming back up, brilliant, okay? Give me what you've got. Slow control, drop. Oh. Down into that low position. Deep breath in, breathe out, push up, tall. Get that pelvis forward, yeah? Strong neutral position. Drop. Brace your abdominals, yeah? Strong here in the midsection of the body, please. And again, drop. And again. Strong movements. Four more here, come on. Nice, strong squats. Three more here, please. That was right forward again. Come on, getting that neutral spine at the top for me. One more to go. And release. Exit from here. Easy straight leg deadlift. Now keep it within your range. If you can start feeling this in the lower back starting to go, it's too far. So you might finish here. Okay, if you know you struggle with your lower back, I wouldn't go any further than shin height and through. However, if you feel like you've got a bit more, you can go through your range. Now, drop your jaw in the chest and allow the shoulders to extend slightly whichever way you're working. When you come back up to standing, pull the shoulder blades back into straight and take your elbows into your side. Go again. Strong movement here. Come on, let's keep it going. 8 to go. 7 to go. 6 to go. Come on, keep it going strong. 5 more, come on. 4 more now. Hinging that bottom back. Keep the strength in the glutes as you pull up. With the chest up nice and high. Last one here. And drop it out of the way. Grab your mat, please, and let's go down onto the floor. Right, grab a drink of water before you head down there. Okay, on your back, stretch your arms out long, lengthen your legs out away from you. Okay, so from here, walking your feet in, I just want you to engage your lower back into the floor, tighten it up. Do your glutes engage strong here. With your fingertips on top of your abdominals or on top of your chest. And release. Arch your back the opposite way, and then pull in again nice and tight. So you feel your lower back down into the ground, abdominals in nice and tight. Feel the strength in your back. Really good. Pull it in nice and tight, glutes engage strong. And again, release. Arch the back the opposite way. Toes to heel, flat down to the floor, fist gap apart. Again, arch and pull the lower back into the ground. Turn it back the opposite way. And again, so you're just rocking this pelvis. Probably one of the easiest exercises you might feel. But if you haven't got much room here, you haven't got much flexibility here, this can feel like you're not really doing a huge amount. Really try and squeeze that lower back into the floor a little bit tighter. Try to push the pelvis up, feel the glutes engage. And then arch the back the opposite way again. So we're trying to tunnel the back the opposite way so you can get a bit of a gap underneath the lower back and the floor. Arch back the opposite way again. 2 more here. 1 more here. And release. From here, we're going to bring our arms down by our side. We're going to push our feet together and then give that fist gap between the feet and the knees. The pelvis goes up nice and high, the head back to the floor, the abdominals engage tight. Slowly lowering the hips back down towards the ground. Let the bottom kiss the floor and then push straight back up again to strong. Get the head is back to the floor. If you feel comfortable with here, you can weight this, so you can place a weight just up on the pelvis, support it using your hands, and drop down again. Again, not essential. Keep it safe, element effective for you. Push up through that back bridge and back down again. Slow, easy movements. 2 more here. One more here. And release. Finishing out with our Tums exercises. So, feet onto the floor and let's just stays into a nice easy crunch. Gap between the chin and the chest, slowly raising up. Again, we're going to keep this lower back engaged into the floor, bracing the abdominals as we come up, slow control back down again. Breathe out as you come up, slow control back down again. Breathe out, recover. Now, 2 more here, and I want you to hold it up. Ready? Hold it up, extend the right leg. Bring the right foot back in, exchange left foot, and drop back again. Crunch, hold, right leg, left leg, release again. Back up again. Right leg, left leg, release. And again, up, right, left, release. And again, up, right, left, and release. 4 more here. Keep it strong here in the abs. 3 more here. 2 more here. One more here. And relax. Good stuff. Stretch your arms overhead. Roll onto your right side. Pick up your left foot. Take into a quad stretch for me. Really well trained tonight. Great legs, bums and tums exercise training session. All the major muscle groups contained into that one. Little gap between the knees. Heel to your bottom. Pelvis jump forward. And release. Shake it out. Let's swap sides. Rolling over onto our left side. Again, head down to the floor. Pick up the right foot. Heel to your bottom. Push forward on the thighs. And release, roll it over. Now, those calves got a little bit of a workout at the start, didn't they? So, we'll do 2 things here. We're going to work out our glutes. So, bring our left knee up and then sit on the outside of the left thigh. We're going to extend that right leg, plant the flex. So you can point your toe behind you. And if you're wearing trainers, you get your shoelaces down to the floor when you push it that far down. Chin up, chest up, look ahead. And release, swap it over. Right knee comes up. Big extension on the left leg. Again, trying to get that extension all the way through the front of the shin. Big extension on the outside of the glute, the chest stays up nice and high. Really good. From there, coming back in, into a press-up position, take the left foot over the right heel. Bottom up nice and high. And release and swap it over. Right foot over the left heel this time. Again, heel up nice and down into the ground it goes. Bottom up nice and high. Big stretch through the outside of, or the back of the calf, all the way through. And release, press up position, drop to your knees. Keep your knees out wide, stick your feet together into child's pose. Fingers out wide, and feel a lovely deep stretch through your lower back. And then walk your hands away from you, lengthen your arms away from the body. Nice big lengthening through and stretching out. And release. Going off your knees, come back into standing. From there, forward bend. Lovely big stretch through the back of the legs. Slowly release, stand up, take the left hand between the shoulder blades, elbow up nice and high, back up, chest up. Final stretch, swap it over. Right hand between the shoulder blades. Really well trained. If you did that live, hashtag replay if you did it on the replay. Shake it out. Forward fold, bow, well done, well trained, very good. Hokey cokey one way, hokey cokey the other side. Well trained. See you next time for the next one. Boom, boom, boom. Grab some water and hydrate.